Welcome to another episode of Mirai Club. We are at the Placentia station, needing to fill up. Before we begin, let's see what our fuel range is at. This is a station I'm very familiar with because of the amount of time I've spent in this parking area. 27 miles of range left. Let's go ahead and fill up at this True Zero station in Placentia, right off the 57. We're going to insert our Toyota fuel card. It's going to ask for the zip. Current price check at $36 per kilogram, meaning prices have remained steady, at least. Still way too high, but I forgot to open the fuel door, so let's do that after I enter the zip code. Let's open that fuel door. Another Mirai coming in to dish out an arm and a leg, but we're ready. Let's fuel up. Let's grab the nozzle. And ready to fuel. So far so good. It's going to be an expensive one, but yeah, this area, especially at night, get interesting characters here. Yeah, this is the Placentia station, right off the 57 at the Chevron station. Yeah, so this particular station, I've had spent a lot of hours here. I think one of my videos, I think a year ago or so, the line actually, so people were going in this way, went all the way there, around that station there, and then wrapped around the back of this building or the convenience store. And that was over an hour wait just to fuel. So that was pretty intense. People were not happy about it. And that's, I believe, when I got my first rental covered from Toyota, because the stations were down or extremely slow. Here we go, fueling up. I'm gonna guess the price is probably gonna be anywhere from 100, I'm gonna say 130 today. Actually 140 for that full tank. I was almost out, but give everyone a quick preview of the station. So we have 4 pumps total, so similar to the Fountain Valley location. One here, one behind, and then obviously here, and then on the other side of this as well. As this is going, I mean, obviously the fuel card will not last very long, especially if you commute. I mean, these are all topics we've talked about, but yeah, I would say overall usability, in terms of, I guess, if you have certain activities such as, for example, golf. I don't hit as often as I used to, but car doesn't fit golf clubs very well. It can fit probably, I would say, 2 comfortably, relatively comfortably. 3 is like you gotta shimmy, and they better be low profile bags. If they're the larger like cart bags, they're probably not gonna fit. So yeah, that's something to consider. Just another tidbit of information that, I don't know, that may be useful. For fun, for those of you that are curious, this is what it looks like under the hood of the Toyota Mirai. So it does have 2 hydraulic struts. This hood is massive. But before we dive in, I've covered this in a previous video, but those things right there they pop up. It's pedestrian. It's like a pedestrian safety device. So essentially the hood line where it is 2, I guess, too flat for pedestrian safety measures. So if, God forbid, The card thinks that I'm gonna hit some pedestrian. Those canisters, I'm not entirely sure, but these will pop up and angle the hood up. So hopefully the person, if there was a person to potentially be hit, has a little bit more cushion. And the angle, I don't know the science behind it, but all I know is that's what it's for. This is obviously a cover. Then you could take the cover off pretty easily, just pull, and it's just held in by these two knots. And then you just want to feed it in these little clips where that bar is right there. And then you could see those little nubs, those go into here. So if you ever wanted to take off the cover, that's what it looks like. Let's put this back on, just line it up. So first hook the back, like so, where the rubber grommets are. I'm gonna lower it, try to line this up as best as possible. Okay, push down, and that's it. Let's see how we're doing on the fuel. And the number is 151. So I'm pretty sure that's almost full, if not completely full. So there we go. There's a little price check for you. Let's go ahead and disconnect the nozzle. So you're gonna push in with this, pull back this piece right here. So push in, pull back. So I'm pushing in, pull back. I found that to be the best way to disconnect these nozzles. Sometimes a little wiggle works. Don't want to be too aggressive. All set. So again, $151. Let's see what kind of range we get here. I believe I had 27. Another Mirai pulling in. I believe I had 27 miles of range remaining, and we are gonna see what we are at now. A total range almost full. You see that little gap right there. So that's 2 times now. The last fill up did this too, but 302 miles. I would imagine if I had that little bit left, I might be at like 310. So let's call it 310 for a full range, or a full tank. And being roughly, if I were to fill up that amount, oh gosh, maybe be pretty pricey, maybe around 160. But that concludes this episode. Nothing too drastic to report on, the usual fill up, but I'm just gonna keep documenting the life with a Toyota Mirai. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.